26F, I'm not from the USA, so I might have some grammatical errors. My dad left my mom and me when I was only 5 years old. He left the country with his mistress and never tried to contact us. I also have a brother, 21M. We were really poor and my mom had to do some immoral things to put food on the table. She worked as a stripper and sometimes engaged with men to get money for us. She put me and my brother through school. I understood why my mom did what she did because we had no money, and she wanted us to have a better life. I am not ashamed because of it. I also started working part-time when I was 14. Being a good student, I earned a scholarship to a good university. My mom eventually stopped stripping when my brother got a part-time job too. Now, she works as a waitress. I met my fiance, Javi, 27M, in college. This was my first serious relationship. We both loved each other. I never told Javi about my mom's past because she made me promise never to disclose that to anyone. I kept that promise, but it felt wrong to keep this significant information from my fiance. Javi knew about our financial struggles, he only knew that my family was extremely poor. He doesn't care about that. He is a very sweet guy who always takes care of me. He even covered some of the costs of my brother's education, even though I told him not to. My mom also likes him, which is why she told me not to reveal anything about her past or what she did for a living. So, a week ago, my mom and I went to Javi's house to meet his parents. I didn't realize his uncle and aunt would also be there. Upon seeing his uncle, my mom's face went white, as if she saw a ghost. His uncle also kept staring at my mom as if he knew her. My mom felt uncomfortable and said that she wants to go home. Javi was confused by it. Nonetheless, we left earlier than we anticipated. The next day, my fiancé came to our place and shouted at me that I lied to him. He said that I am a gold digger just like my mother, and my mother is the reason why his uncle's first marriage broke. I asked him to explain what the hell he is talking about. He said that his uncle knew my mom because he was a regular customer of hers and often hired her for her services. His wife caught them red-handed and immediately filed for divorce. My mom was crying and said that she didn't know he was married. She never asks men about their marital status. I told him that he has no right to speak to my mom like that and his uncle was fully to blame because he was a married man who was hiring escorts for himself. My mom has no obligation towards his marriage. Javi still blamed me and my mom and said that he felt deceived. He said to my face that he doesn't want to date someone like me because I will probably invite men just like my mom. My mom had to beg him not to break the engagement. I'm tired. If I do end up marrying him, my mom would always have to suffer because of it. I didn't want that, so I gave him back his engagement ring and told him to never show his face. My mom is angry because she thinks this is my only chance to get married because no other guy would marry into a family with her work history. But I think I did the right thing because I am not ashamed of my mom. I didn't even want to hide it in the first place. I wanted to tell him the truth, but my mom refused. Update 1. After breaking off the engagement, I've been receiving calls from both my friends and Javi's family, all expressing their belief that I'm making a significant mistake. While my close friends are aware of my mother's work history, mutual acquaintances of mine and Javi remain oblivious to this fact. Consequently, they've begun questioning me about it. Javi did apologize, explaining that he allowed his emotions to overwhelm him and professing his love for me. Honestly, I still have feelings for him. I earnestly wanted to move beyond this situation despite the advice I've received against marrying him. However, my resolve wavered when Javi proposed a condition. He would consider moving forward only if my mother refrained from attending any wedding functions. I was taken aback. In our culture, weddings are elaborate affairs with numerous functions and parties, making it inconceivable for my mother to be excluded. Javi argued that, due to her past, his family members would find it challenging to be around her. He had already faced difficulty convincing his mother about our engagement, and the presence of his uncle at the wedding would only evoke unpleasant memories. In that moment, it became clear that I was never truly a consideration. It was always about him and ensuring his family's happiness. My family, given our background, was deemed inferior to theirs. I stood my ground, firmly rejecting his demand. I refused to yield to their expectations because, from my perspective, my mother did nothing wrong. It's ironic how swiftly people pass judgment on a woman based on her past profession, a profession she engaged in to provide for her children, while no one steps forward to offer help in her times of need. Javi threatened that I was making a colossal mistake by letting him go. In response, I simply walked away. I lacked the energy to confront the situation further. Now, it appears that news of our split is spreading rapidly. To avoid potential backlash, I may have to relocate from the city. If this information reaches my workplace, I anticipate facing ostracism. Consequently, I'm contemplating seeking employment in a different area. Lastly, I messaged him, expressing my apologies for not revealing the truth about my mom sooner, but emphasizing my deep love for him. It saddens me that he chose to let this revelation shatter a 6-year-old relationship. In my emotional state, I've decided to visit the bank and reimburse him for the money he contributed to my brother's education. I'm still overcome with tears and feeling heartbroken, to say the least. Adding to the distress, I noticed that my post has been shared in various religious groups, with harsh criticism directed at my mom. Some are even asserting that I deserve this situation. To those fervent religious believers, I want to convey that many men who claim to be religious are not truly so. My mom had numerous clients who professed religious beliefs, including pastors and preachers. Before casting judgment on my mom, take a closer look inside your own house and family. You might discover chameleons hiding among your own kin. Update 2. As I suspected, news of my mom's previous profession spread like wildfire. Some of our friends, both mine and Javi's, completely cut ties with me, unwilling to associate with anyone linked to my mother. I suppose it's for the best, as it reveals who my true friends are. The ones who stood by me during this ordeal are the ones that matter. This situation has greatly affected my brother, and I believe staying here would only make things more difficult for him. With his graduation approaching, I suggested that he pursue a master's degree in a foreign country, such as the USA, Canada, or the UK. Due to the upheaval caused by this entire incident, my mom and I relocated to a new city. I managed to secure a transfer at work, and I'm incredibly grateful to my boss, who has been an incredible support. She defended me, instructing my coworkers to focus on work and not pry into my personal life. Her unwavering support has been a beacon of positivity. Like a mature version of Michael Scott, she even arranged for an apartment for my mom and me in the new city. This has been the sole positive outcome of this entire situation. As for my ex, he's now involved with another girl his parents set him up with. Despite his attempts to reconcile during the first 2 months, the hurtful things he said about me and my family played on repeat in my mind. Healing from all of this is an ongoing process. I'm hopeful that I can provide a better environment for my brother. Unfortunately, the people in this town are hypocritical and stuck in the past. There's a lack of willingness to change, even among individuals my age who are surprisingly conservative. Adding to our challenges, there's another bombshell. My deadbeat father found me on Facebook and messaged me, suggesting a meeting. I can't fathom what he expects, thinking I'd forget the 20 years of struggle due to his cowardice and selfishness. He's nothing more than a snake. Thanks for listening.